the wisdom behind the words we use every day. Have you ever noticed that how much we love inspirational quotes? Actually, we post them daily. We post them on social media. We listen to them. We hang them on the wall, or we even journal certain affirmation words so we can repeat it and repeat. But have you ever stopped to ask yourself, what does this really mean? And how does it help me? Which is yourself. Greetings, greetings, greetings. And welcome to HealTalk Tuesdays with Liza. It's so good to be here with you, isn't it? You know, today I'm going to be talking about words because if you have been following me for a while, you know how much I love words and I believe in the power of words. Actually, the work that I do as a clinical hypnotherapist is so much about the words we use and the powers of words that inspire the conscious mind and impact the subconscious mind. Because in fact, every morning, I send a daily affirmation to those who have subscribed with receiving my daily affirmations. And it truly affects the way we start our day. It can empower us as the beginning because we receive it at early in the morning. And, you know, I've even had people who say, I read it every single day because few of them come at the right time, as if it can change the direction of someone's life and especially the mood of the day. So here's what I've learned about affirmations. And there is a quote that is so universal, so global, and it's a quote that I even have the little pillow. It says, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." So, and that is from Mahatma Gandhi. When he said that, some people think that, what does it really mean? Because I hear something different. It's as if you want to receive compassion, be more compassionate. If you want kindness, be more kind. If you want more patience, be more patient. So in a way, it's like, be the mirror of what it is that you want to receive in your life, which is absolutely wonderful. And that same quote, it can be changed because it has been changed, where Dr. Joe Dispenza said almost the same thing in a different version. He said, nothing changes in our life until we change. And when we change our energy, we change our life. Let me repeat that again. Nothing changes in our life until we change. And when we change our energy, we can change our life. First, I want to talk about the first quote. The quotes sound almost identical, but I believe they're talking about two different things. One, Gandhi is talking about changing the world through us, and Dr. Joe Dispenza is talking about changing the world within us, because everything starts from here. Because when we change the way we think, we can change so much. I changed the word change to shift. I like the word shift because we shift all the time and we shift our thoughts. So every one of us can modify and change or shift words that makes it easy for us to comprehend or to make it more, how we say, adjustable to our world, our language, our vocabulary. So instead of simply saying our lives begin to change, it's not because the world suddenly becomes different. It's because we do. We become different. We approach things differently. So as a clinical hypnotherapist, I've witnessed this so many times. And a woman doesn't suddenly become confident and strong overnight. What happens is she changes the story she's been telling herself. We all experience something traumatic. How we tell that story and how we hear it over and over makes a difference. First, to us, what we say is first and foremost what we hear in our brain and through our ears, and then it sinks in, and especially for those who hear it. Have you ever heard of people who constantly come and complain about the same thing? Could be about a relationship, it could be about a problem that they had, but it's the same thing over and over, every day, every week, every month. And it's as if the gratitude is not there, except they only remember the problems. After a while, you already know the script and you bypass the script. So sometimes we all need something different, a different conversation, a different story. And if we shift our story changes, and the way we think about our life and our story changes. So it's becoming aware of what's, I say, it's not what you eat, but what's eating at you. But what does that really mean? It's being aware of what's been eating at you emotionally. So I've realized I can add a portion to that, which is it's not something about discovering what's eating at you, but more importantly, it's about having the courage to acknowledge what you've been feeling, what you've been thinking, and what's been going on. And that is something that if you need to shift, you do. So it comes to awareness. Remember, evoking, acknowledging, becoming aware, so that you can embrace the reality, what is, and instead of repeating the same story, you shift the story. So today I'd like to leave you with some thoughts. Actually, let me ask you a question. What thought, what belief, and what sentence have you been repeating for so long that you have come to believe that story? Because it has shaped your life. Because the words that we repeat become the beliefs we live by. Choose them wisely. And if you're ready to experience from within, by all means, I can help you shift the story. Tap within the subconscious mind and shift the programming that started it. And you become the teller of your new story. Because through hypnotherapy, we can do this. Here is a few quotes that I know I have experienced. I have used it, not only my quotes, because there are certain quotes that truly matter. I already talked about the quote from Gandhi. There was a quote that I love. It's faith and fear both demand you believe in something you cannot. So fear and faith They both demand for you to believe in something that you cannot. What fascinates me about this quote is that both faith and fear ask you to believe in something that it's not real. Because fear imagines the worst and faith imagines the possibilities. Neither has happened yet. Because we say, I'm afraid, yada, yada, yada. Or, I have faith that this is going to happen. They haven't happened. But how you think about it, how you shift your perspective, makes an impact in your life. So which one is the one that you're going to rehearse? I will leave that with you. I will leave with you with this quote and remind you always, evoke what was, because it is your history. Come to embrace what is the reality of today so that you can evolve to what it is that you wish to create your new story. You know why? Because you do matter. Until next week, I wish you all the best. God bless you, and may the universal light surround you always. Bye-bye.